Hello and welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this, the second of the four-part series, Exploring Innovation, based upon the books by Dr. Ripi Singh. Just a couple of general announcements for those who have just joined. Your microphones, as you joined the meeting, have been muted, but at any time you may unmute your microphone, particularly as we enter the Q&A and discussion session toward the end of today's meeting. In addition, please feel free to use the Zoom chat feature to submit and send your questions to Ripi that may help stimulate some of the early discussion as part of the Q&A. Again, hello and thank you all for joining us. My name is Kevin Bully. I am the president of the research and advisory services firm NERAC, and it's our team of engineers and scientists who provide the data-driven research and guidance that help inform and assist our client companies in their new product development and innovation needs. Ripi and I were acquainted now nearly 10 years ago, introduced by a joint colleague at the University of Connecticut on the basis and belief that our shared passion for and interest in innovation would be the basis of a great relationship. And I can say with certainty that not only have we collaborated and engaged in many activities on a professional basis, but Ripi and I have also become very close friends. And it is with great pleasure that I introduce Ripi. He and I approach the innovation framework in slightly different ways. Ripi focuses on best practices, and it's those topics that are the subject of these four sessions. And I'm very much looking forward to what Ripi has to share with you all and all of us here today. Thank you. Ripi, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I know at least there are 5 countries at the moment who are in the list of participants that I can see. This is the second of the 4-part series. Just a second. We met about 4 weeks ago and we talked about innovation purpose. That's the why. That's where everything ought to start, why you're doing something. Today, we will get into kind of the what piece of it. And that is, how do you actually innovate? If you have figured out your purpose, and now to meet that purpose, you have defined an objective, how do you go from objective up to creating value for the consumer? Once again, my name is Ripi Singh, and we partner with NERAC. NERAC provides information that drives innovation, and we add the subsequent pieces to realize that into a value, directly tangible value. On your left over here is the cover page of the book. The content today is pretty much a summary of what's in the book for you. And over here in the picture, as you see, there's an inventor who is showing the power of innovation value chain, having created a prototype for a medical device to his mentor. The first one that we discussed in January was the purpose. Today we'll talk about value chain. Then there'll be 2 more sessions in March and April where we'll go down the path of a framework and a mindset. So innovation value chain is at a project level. The innovation framework will be at the organization level. And then the finally innovation mindset is again at the organization level, but more from the people perspective, not just the process piece. We'll get to those in March and April.